Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm going to be finally updating you on my rolling Project 10 pan. This is the second Project 10 pan that I'm doing for 2018, and thus far it's a little bit of a struggle, so that's why I pushed back this update just so that I could kind of like figure out my thoughts a little bit and figure out like where I want to go with this project, figure out if I wanted to swap out items, all that kind of stuff. So from here on out, it will be monthly updates. I just really needed a little bit of time to gather my thoughts and to make some progress as well. As you guys know, I put some really challenging items in this project, which I'm not afraid of. There's just a couple things that I'm a little hesitant on, but I'll share that all with you in a couple minutes. So yeah, I hope that you guys are excited to see this update. Let me know in the comments what you guys are panning. And yeah, let's just hop right into the video. The first product I have to talk about, you guys already saw in my empties. It's totally used up. It is the Anastasia Stick Foundation in the shade Warm Natural. And yeah, it's totally flush with the packaging. I'm not interested in digging it out. I'm not interested in doing anything else with it because it wasn't particularly flattering on my skin. I found that it gave me a lot of texture and, well, it emphasized my texture. I do have a lot of texture. And it didn't give me all that much coverage. I feel like when I first purchased it, I really liked it because I wasn't used to like heavier coverage foundations, and I had never used a stick foundation, so I loved the convenience of it. But in terms of coverage and performance, it's just not something that I want to have in my collection anymore. I just want to use it up because it is the perfect summer shade for me. It is that nice just warmth. However, not a good formula for me. So I will be rolling another item into this project, so stay tuned to the end of the video for that. This next product is the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade La La, and guys, I actually hit pan on this over this past month. I didn't really anticipate that I was going to be able to, but I love this shade oh so much, and you guys know that I love this shade. It's just so easy to wear. So because I've hit pan on it, I actually am going to roll it out of the project, even though that wasn't a goal that I had set. I just feel like now that I'm making progress on it, I would love to just set it aside and be able to make progress on other products in my collection. As you guys know, my goal with this project is to finish up 10 items, so I want to kind of give myself a bit more of a fighting chance and get this product out, which is going to take me several months. It might not even get used up within the project. Get it out of the project and roll something in that's a little bit more reasonable, a little bit more realistic, and I can actually finish up. So I'm going to be rolling that out. It doesn't count as a pan, it doesn't count as an empty, it just is like an oopsie, and I'm rolling something new in at the end of the video as well. The next product I have to share with you guys is Benefit Rockateur. This is the last non-cruelty free product in my collection, which is so exciting, and I am making very great progress on it. I forgot to take a before photo of only this product, so I'll share with you guys what it looked like at the end of my Project Pan Roulette that I had it in, and because I hadn't touched it all that much between the projects. So you can see the pan has definitely expanded on this guy. I'm really excited about my progress on this one, and I'm hoping to be able to use it up by the end of 2018 so that my makeup collection can be entirely cruelty free. That would be such an amazing milestone for me. I am debating repressing this in the near future because I'm finding it is a little bit more difficult to pick up product now that it is on the outsides, but maybe I'll give it another month and then make that call in the future. Next up, I've got a single pan of eyeshadow. This is a depotted shade from my Stila in the Lights palette, which I decluttered at the end of 2017, but I hung on to this guy and one other shade, and I'm making really great progress on this so far. I did repress it at the beginning of 2018, and I have now hit pan on it since then, which is super exciting. My goal is to just continue expanding the pan. I should be able to finish this in the next month, maybe 2 months, maybe 2. And I found myself not really reaching for it within the first couple weeks of the month, but I actually ended up putting it into my Colourpop magnetic palette alongside the blush that I'm focusing on, and then I took 6 shades out of my Colourpop Yes Please palette, which is one of my 1 month 2 palettes, focus palettes. So I I took a couple of them out of that palette so that I could really focus on those 6 shades. I'm finding I'm using it so much more because I'm using it in conjunction with the shades from the Yes Please palette this way, and it's just perfect for me right now. So I'm just really loving that I have access to my product that I'm panning, and then the focus shadows that I'm working on from my Yes Please palette. I'm just loving having it all together, and I'm just finding that I'm getting more use out of everything this way. So that's just a little bit of a side note, and maybe something that some of you guys could utilize as well, because it's something I had never considered before to just kind of bring everything all together. Next up is the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Alyssa. This is a really easy to wear liquid lipstick. Actually, the formula is so comfortable, it never really dries down to that really tight, uncomfortable feeling. It never totally sets though, so that is something to keep in mind. But this color goes with so many looks that I've been doing this past month, and as much as it goes with everything, I am really wanting to take a little bit of a break from using this all the time. I do think that as much as I think it's a really easy color to wear, I just love lipstick so much, so it hurts me to wear this one lipstick all the time. And I am wearing it today, but I think I'm going to take a little bit of a step back from utilizing it as much as I have. That's not to say I'm taking it out of the project. I just want to kind of see how much it is realistic for me to use over the next month or two, and then kind of see from there whether I want to keep it in the project. Lipstick for me is so difficult, guys. You know that lipstick for me is so difficult to use up, and it's just because I love trying out new lip colors, I love trying out new formulas, and I love playing with different colors. Having a really bold lip is just like my thing. So something like this is not very bold, it's not really fun, it's not really different because I'm using it every single day. But yeah, I am going to just keep working on it and just go from there. Progress is not really trackable. There's no visibility happening through the tube or anything like that at the moment, but I'll keep you guys posted. This next item is the Marc Jacobs Perfecting Coconut Setting Mist, and I have it actually in 2 bottles. I wanted to see if decanting it into the Smashbox Primer Water bottle helped, because the sprayer on this is so much more fine, and it definitely has helped, but I have learned that I don't like this product as a setting spray because it's just a little bit too liquidy, I think. It doesn't dry down fast enough. I don't know if that's because it has like different ingredients to other setting sprays that I'm more used to. I'm always more inclined to want to use like a mattifying spray, something that locks down the makeup. And this, for me, it just takes so long to set down that I just impatiently blend it in with a beauty blender, or I don't know, like it just isn't for me as a setting spray. So I have been using it to prep the skin before primer or before foundation, and I'm finding it's okay for that, but I'm just not inclined to use it because I don't find that it does anything special. So I want to keep playing with it for sure, because this is an expensive product and there's a lot of product in here. I don't want to let it go to waste, and liquids and creams don't tend to last all that long when it comes to makeup. So I want to get it used up or utilized as much as I can. So I'm thinking I'm just going to keep using it kind of like as a priming spray. I have sprayed my sponge with it every once in a while before I apply my foundation from the back of my hand, and I actually don't mind using it that way. I don't know if it makes any difference in terms of longevity or application, but it is something that I have been doing. I do think this would work really well to actually like spray on my legs and then put a powder bronzer on top of, and I haven't done that because I haven't had like the need to. Oh my god, now it's starting to rain. So it did just start raining, unfortunately, so sorry if you guys can hear that, but I'm going to just keep on pushing through because I want to get this update for you up as soon as I possibly can. So onto this, I'm not going to mark this product because some of it is in this primer water bottle, but I'm just going to keep on working through it and hopefully get a little bit more progress in the next month. I'm probably only like down like this far realistically. I just don't know where I'm at. So if you guys have any other suggestions of how I could use this product, let me know in the comments, because I want to make some good progress on it as soon as I possibly can. I might as well just talk about the other Marc Jacobs product in this project. This is the Remarkable Concealer in the shade Alive, and not much progress to talk about here, guys. I'm sorry, but I have not been reaching for this at all. My goal is to hit pan on it, so I want to just keep using it until that happens. It's just the kind of product that I can basically only use on like low makeup days because I do find that it creases. It does not last on me for a 9-hour workday whatsoever. So I just can't wear it to work, which I'm at work 4 to 5 full days a week. So I don't reach for this very often at all. It's like days off and evenings. If I'm redoing my makeup, it's evenings. But it's not that often that I use this. Maybe once or twice a week I've used it. So it's going to be slow going, but I do think that having it in this project gives me like enough pressure to actually make progress on this. So as much as I rolled out the Colourpop Lala, I think that this is a different kind of situation. So I'm not going to roll it out, and I'm not going to just take it out of the project to replace it with something else, because this is something I want to make progress on in my collection, and I don't necessarily want to finish up, but I really need to make a point of making progress on it. So I'm going to keep it in the project, hopefully just make steady progress on it, and hopefully hit pan on it sooner than later so that I can roll something new in eventually. This next product is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer, and this is the one item I'm most excited to use all the time, and I'm most excited to share with you guys my progress on. Because you can see I have a lot of pan happening on this, which is super exciting. I get so happy to see the pan expanding on this product specifically because I just really enjoy it, and this goes to show how much I enjoy this product because I was using it even without a project. Having this in this specific project is just a way of me tracking how quickly I can use it and how much progress I make from month to month, and I'm really excited about the amount of progress I've made. I think it's going to be a couple more months, but I'm not complaining whatsoever because I love using this. I really do love using this bronzer. This is the NYX HD Concealer in the shade Yellow, and I've been using this to color correct just in the deepest part of my under eyes as well as in that inner corner where I do get a lot of purple and blue discoloration. And this is perfect for me to color correct at this time of year. I think it will be too deep for me come the winter time, so I really want to just focus on getting this used up as fast as I possibly can. And if you look from inside of the tube, there is a lot of visibility, but from the outside, it doesn't show any sort of visibility at all. And I have already taken out the stopper, so I don't foresee this taking too much longer for me to get used up. It's just remembering to add it in as this extra color correcting step. But regardless, I'm just making steady progress, and I'm happy to be focusing on getting it used up and out of my collection. So yeah, hopefully next month I can show you guys a little bit more visibility happening through here, but for the time being, I am really happy with my progress thus far. And the final item in this project is the Lou-Manizer highlighter from the Balm. You guys know I already had pan happening on this guy before because it is one of my favorites in my collection. And the pan has just expanded the slightest bit. It hasn't grown all that much, but regardless, I'm enjoying using this on a pretty consistent basis. I'm not wearing it today actually, but I have been wearing this fairly frequently, enjoying every moment of it because it is absolutely beautiful. I've worn it on my shoulders, I've worn it on my collarbones, I've worn it down the fronts of my legs, and I have enjoyed it so much. It's a gorgeous like champagne color that just goes with everything, and it's going to take me a very long time to get it used up, but I just want to make really great progress on it for the rest of 2018, and that's why it has its value in this project for me. So that is all of the 10 products that I started this project with, and as you guys know, I finished one item and I have hit pan and decided to roll out one other, so we are going to be rolling in 2 new products today. The first item I'm going to be rolling in is the Photofocus foundation from Wet n Wild. This is the shade Soft Beige, which is described as a light medium warm shade. I'd honestly consider this to be a little bit more on the neutral side, but because it is that light medium sort of shade, it definitely is more suited to me at this time of year, and I used up a lot of this last summer, so I don't see it being a problem to finish it up because there is already some scrape marks from the paddle applicator happening on a lot of the surface area of the packaging actually, so I don't think it's going to be a problem to get it used up within the end of August or maybe even the beginning of September. Let's say by October actually that I'll get it finished up, so I don't see it being a problem whatsoever. I just need to focus on getting it used up because why would I hold on to this until next summer if I can finish it now, basically, is what I'm thinking. And it's perfect to just roll out one foundation in for another one and get it used up and gone and out of my collection. The next item you guys have seen in a previous project. I had it in a project last summer. It is the Body Shop Pink Grapefruit Body Mist, and I lost it ever since that project ended. I found this about 2 weeks ago and I've used it a handful of times, and you can see I'm at this line right here, and last summer I finished right there. So you can tell I haven't used this in a year, and that's because it landed in my book bag, like my laptop bag, and I don't use that ever, and I did not know where this was at all. I thought I lost it. I thought I must have dropped it out of my car or something like that, but no, it was sitting in my closet all this time. So I want to just get it used up. I think that's going to be pretty easy to do, seeing as there's very little product in here, and it's just the perfect scent for the summertime. I love grapefruit scents so much, so I'll be able to use this up fairly quickly. So I do think that these two items are going to be relatively easy for me to finish up, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I think it's a really good thing to have a bit of balance of difficult items and easier items, and also starting the project with the more difficult products means that I have the longest time with them to be able to finish them up and make really great progress on them. So that was kind of what I was thinking when I first started this project, is start with the most difficult things in my collection that I actually want to use up, and then roll in things that are a little bit more easy, things that I want to make some progress on and not necessarily finish, like all that kind of stuff. So I had a little bit of a strategy with this, but I definitely am having my challenges as well as really enjoying the things that I am focusing on. So it's a really good balance in this project for me right now. So that's absolutely everything for today's video. Thanks for listening to me ramble, because I always ramble. And yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys are project panning, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!